Hiya, just a quick book review, and I don't know whether you can see, but if I show you over there, I'm having a bit of a mammoth book sort out to sort out my tea bed pile and things. So, yeah, so this one is for Kissed by an Angel by Elizabeth Chandler. As you can see, it's well battered. I bought this used, so it's a bit worse for wear, but it's perfectly readable. And I do quite like buying books from charity shops and things because it recycles the books and it helps charities. So anyway, this one, the back says, if the love of your life died, what would you miss the most? His voice, his touch, his heart beating against yours. And then it has two little falling feathers, which I think is cool because the symbol of being visited by an angel is always that you find a white feather, isn't it, they say. When Ivy's boyfriend Tristan dies, she's desolate without him. Until she discovers Tristan hasn't abandoned her, he's her guardian angel, watching over her, close enough to hear, to see, to touch. But Ivy's life is in danger. If Tristan rescues her, his mission on Earth will be over, and he'll have to leave her behind. Will Ivy lose Tristan forever? So, I love the cover image of the rose with the falling petals and falling feathers. And it's on the spine too, you can see. So I love the cover. It says somewhere, it says along there, teen. So it's technically a young adult book. I enjoyed it. The story was quite clever and it was part mystery, part love story. But what I would say is the writing isn't brilliant. It's maybe because it's a teen book, but I've read others that went this way. The writing just at times felt a bit basic. And it's 697 pages. I don't know if you can see. Really 700 pages, which for a teenage book seemed very long. And for me seemed very long. There were times when it just seemed to drag on a bit and, you know, what was said in 5 pages could have been said in 2 sentences. So there were times it dragged a bit and it just felt too long. There was too much of it, I think. I don't think it needed to be so long. But that said, as I've said, it was a good story. It was quite sweet. It was quite touching, actually. So yeah, I guess if you're a teenager, the writing, I suppose it depends. I guess the writing style maybe would appeal to teenagers because it's quite straightforward. But then other teenagers might also find it a bit basic. I don't know. I guess the only way to find out is to read it. So, I think, the font size, if I just pick a page at random, is like that. So it's slightly, between average and slightly bigger than average. I would say it's average, actually. Yeah. So, it's maybe slightly bigger than average, which might account for a few extra pages, I guess. Anyway, so, and the chapter markings are, if I just pick one at random, like that. So, chapter ends over there, and the new chapter starts on the next page with a chapter number, and then a space, and then the chapter starts. So, yeah, so I do think that my favourite thing about this book actually was the cover designs, which I just think are awesome. But it's probably worth a read, especially if you're in that younger age group. And I really liked the fact that it was about angels and not vampires. I did really like that. I like the idea of angels being around us. And guardian angels and things. Okay, so if you've read it, comment below because I'd love to know what other people thought of this one. And I shall speak to you soon. Bye.